welcome to the finale, part 8 of New Super Mario Bros. DS. And wow, I was in a really bad mood last time, wasn't I? I almost apologize for that, except I'm not actually sorry, because that is genuinely how it felt at that time, and that's the whole point of a Let's Play, to express emotion over a gameplay. At least that's my idea of it, I don't fucking know. And I'm dead. And I don't remember the last time I saved, so I'm just going to go ahead and roll with that one, and then save now. Now I will remember to hit that Shift and F1 button, which you will find on your standard PlayStation controller. No, I do not want that. I do not want the mini mushroom. You are not going to be useful to me. So this is basically when you start using a lot of the enemies from the ghost houses, and like, oh shit, that was clutch. Did I just say clutch? Do people still say that? I don't know. As I said, I'm not super familiar with current day slang, as you would say. Fuck. Okay, you got these crows, which are actually not that hard to avoid, to be honest. Are they? I have no idea. I've yet to actually have to avoid one. Okay, so maybe they are kind of hard to avoid. Don't touch the mini mushroom. We do not want it. We're just gonna... Nope, we're gonna die again. We're gonna try one more time. One more chance. God, I fucking love that song. Like... Okay, I'm convinced that if I actually knew Japanese, I would hate anime music, because the lyrics, from what I've read of translations, are like actually total cringe. Although the music's still good though, so I guess it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, look, I like bands with some of the cringiest lyrics ever that I can understand, so maybe it doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, I wonder how like the Japanese audience responds to like when there's that bit in English. Like if it feels weird to them, because to us it's like, hey, it's the... Oh... I see. That's very clever, actually. Let's restart that and try again. I am basically playing this like it's Kaizo, which it isn't, you know. I mean, there's not a single... Oh, no. Okay, I guess, yes. What was it? Mario 2, the original one. It does get close to being Kaizo, to be fair, because it kind of is just a ROM hack. Like, literally, it is a modification of the original game. Okay, no, wait. Don't go too high now. What you want to do is try and grab it, and then move it over here. You see, that's very clever, actually. Ow, my face. And go. There you go. And now we're going to hopefully be able to pick it up. Yes, I thought I would clip through it for a second, but we're totally fine. This level is so spooky, too. Like, the atmosphere is... You know, it's actually really weird, because we don't get a lot of, like, dilapidated forest-type areas in Mario games. We get plenty of forests and relatively dark areas, but this is actually a very unique environment. Oh, and also remember that one level in New Super Mario Bros. U that looked like Van Gogh? Oh, wow, that was so cool. That was actually kind of interesting, but I don't agree that the whole game should have been like that. I mean, that art direction gets kind of... It wears on you after a while, you know? You gotta be very careful with exactly how much you want to distort certain things in your game's art. Because really, the way a game looks can have a... They didn't even try with that one. Can have a massive bearing on... Nope, we're gonna do it properly. There you go. On, like, how the game feels to sort of enjoy for longer periods of time. You know, you don't want it to be abrasive. You don't want to feel like something's overwhelming you while you're playing the game, you know? That's why, like, games with more simplistic visual styles are generally, literally easier on the eyes, you know? Because when someone says like, easy on the eyes, it means it looks good. But that doesn't necessarily mean it has to be beautiful. It just has to be sort of simple. I don't know. We're going to get a little bonus block here. We're going to see what we're going to get inside of it. Most likely another mini mushroom, which I do not want. Correct? Let's see, am I right about that? No, I'm just going to write on it. Let's find it. Come on, I want to find out. Yes, it is a mini mushroom. I don't want that. I don't care if the game's probably going to want me to use it. I mean, last time I got a mini mushroom, and remember, they have no bearing on the level. They're just randomly spawned. So don't think that, oh, I probably need it. No, I probably don't need it. Unless I do need it. Then I will need it. But that's okay, because I can always come back with a mini mushroom specifically equipped for that particular section. You know, when I was a kid, for whatever reason, I used to be obsessed with, like, the different ways that the game will animate Mario going from normal Mario to, like, Super Mario, you know what I mean? And it is kind of weird to think that this state Mario's in currently isn't normal. It's the super state, technically speaking. So I guess you play the whole game as a Saiyan. Oh, yeah, okay, maybe I would have needed the mini mushroom. That's unfortunate. Too bad that at this point in the game, I don't need any more star coins. I got plenty. In fact, I actually checked the world map. There's no star coin gates to unlock extra stages. Like, this whole world is very, very linear. Oh, you motherfucker. I can get that one, though. Come on. I can totally cheese it. Well, not cheese, but is it cheating if now I know where it is, so I can just go ahead and grab it like that? God, it's just... I remember I was watching Max of a Few Trades, and some guy in the comments was like, oh yeah, because, like, if you beat a game with save states, you didn't actually beat it. Like, what? So does that mean that no one in the history of ever has ever completed Half-Life, for example, or like any shooter with quick saves? They've just never done it because you know, if you beat the game using saves, which you will do because it's a pretty tough game, you don't want to do the whole fucking game all over again when you die, right? I guess it doesn't count, so cool. I wonder if someone will finally be able to beat Half-Life. Oh no, I guess speedrunners, because they don't use quick saves, because that kind of defeats the point. So I guess, yeah, those are the only people who can beat Half-Life. No one else counts, because if you save at any point... Wait, doesn't that mean that technically any game that ever has a saving system in any way is, like, cannot be completed? Damn. That's really unfortunate. It sucks that we're not going to be able to beat this game for this playthrough. I'll show you every single level, and I will kill Bowser at the... Oh, kill. I don't fucking defeat Bowser at the end. But I guess we're not going to beat the game, which really sucks. You know, I wish I could beat the game, but... I mean, I guess if I say no to all of the save prompts and ignore that shiny, shiny F1 and Shift key on my keyboard, the one I just hit right now, well, you want to hit just F1 to load the state, but you know what I mean. You know, I guess we're not beating the game. Sorry, guys. LP canceled. No, I was kidding. Cancel. Remember when, like, everyone was like, canceled Soz? Like, instead of sorry, you know, my apologies, we would say Soz. Like, S-O-Z. God, what the fuck? And why has the entire internet collectively forgotten how to spell the word source? Unless they're talking about Half-Life, of course. But, like, every time they want the source to an image, they always say sauce. It's like, okay, you got the sauce? And I'm just like, I get it, but I have this weird thing where I take everything way too literally. So whenever someone says something like that, I'm just like, what sauce? What are you talking about? Oh, you mean source? Because that's just... Is it that hard to add the letter R? Like, really? And I know, it's defeating the point, but look, man, it's like when everyone acts like a fucking bot around you, it's like... Ugh, jeez. Anyway. Oh, wow, does that sound, condescending? Would that be the correct word? Does that sound like I have like a superiority and or inferiority complex? No, I don't know what that means actually. Well, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, wait, do I have to turn Mario around and then I can't? No. I'm gonna have to just basically wait for my time here because I can't kill them. As you can see, they're invincible. Just wait for the right timing and then sit on this. This is really clever actually. I have to... Come on. There you go. Sit on it, and then Mario will get dragged. That's really clever. That's a really interesting way to utilize... I'm gonna take a hit. I know. To utilize that aspect of the game's design, you know, and then you just sit here and get pushed along. That's really cool. Has any other Mario game done that? This game has so many unique gimmicks. I want to talk about that in my closing thoughts, but it's like... This game is just so fucking unique, and it's ironic because it spawned the most notoriously non-unique sub-series of Mario games. You know, that's the funny thing. It started out something so special and different. Okay, that sounds a little pretentious. So special and different. You know, just another Mario game, but it's for the Nintendo DS. Oh, fuck. Okay, that was almost, like, really cool, and then I fucked it up last second. But now we know what to do, though. There's invisible blocks, which I'm never a fan of, and I don't know why they keep putting them in the games. Like, I get it for Kaizo, because it's like, that's the whole point. It's supposed to be bad. But here, it's supposed to be good, because it's an actual video game that exists in the world of video games, instead of, like, a fan game that doesn't actually exist, except the fact that it actually does exist, because you can still play it. Anyway, let's just try not to get fucking cucked by the cuckos and... What does cuck actually mean? I still have no idea. It's just like a word people say when they're unhappy about something, I think. Ah, damn it. See, what you're supposed to do... No, I'm gonna do it again. So what you're supposed to do, right, is, hit the flying block at just the right time so that you're able to activate the secret blocks, you know, the invisible blocks. So let's try that one more time. Let's save here so we don't have to keep going back. And there it is. See, like that block right there, you have to hit it right around there. And see, there you go. We got it. Okay, now we're guaranteed to get it. Yep. Fantastic. And if only I had one more coin, I can get an extra life, because I definitely need an extra life, don't I? Oh, he's got fire around him now. Oh, fuck, I forgot. He's got that new pattern. So we're going to have to... No. Wait until he does a thing. Right? He's going to throw his Koopa Shell. Yeah, and then, just like in Mario Kart... You know, should I do a playthrough of a Mario Kart game? Just like, any one of the cups, or maybe the whole game. Just play for the whole fucking thing for some reason. Again, racing games are kind of a weird thing, because I love them so much, but I'm not sure if I really want to do a Let's Play of them. I've got to focus on B planned of Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed. I might even record it today, possibly. Or maybe I should start the playthrough of, my playthrough of Jumping Flash. No. I should definitely do some more focus on Bs, because I haven't recorded one of those in a while. Even though I do upload them only once a week as opposed to all the other parts. But anyway, yeah, as you can see the world map, there's nothing else. Like, that's it. Like, there's no other levels, if that makes sense. There's just Toad houses, so we can just go ahead and do that. I love how PS1 a lot of the stuff looks. That's the thing I've always loved about how different levels of graphical fidelity just invoke a particular era. So even though this was 2006, right, which was like, how many, 12 years after the PS1 was released in Japan, it still, like, has kind of a PS1 look, except some of the models are way too high quality. Like, look at Mario here. I don't know if that would have been impossible on PS1, but definitely not during the PS1's actual lifespan. They would have had to really figure out some insane trickery to make it work at a good frame rate, you know? It's also to do with the lack of texture filtering and such, and yeah, it's just really fun seeing that kind of stuff. Kind of like how the Nintendo Switch itself is kind of sort of keeping the 7th generation alive. Because, you know, the Switch can't render games that look as good as... Well, actually, some first-party games on Switch do look genuinely, absolutely fantastic. And it's not just... The thing about the 7th console generation, it was less about the graphics and more about the... the artistic choices developers made, you know, like the color palettes they used, the type of menus they used, because at that point, graphics had pretty much reached a point where you can depict almost anything you really want to depict with a relative level of, this is how it's supposed to look, with no distortion and no, like, oh, it's lower poly or whatever, you know. I mean, yeah, there were obviously some models that look better than others at that generation. What are you doing? Did you do that specifically so that I can't get the thing? No, screw you. I'm gonna fucking get it. Yeah, you see? How you like that, Eel? I know that this pipe has some... why would you do that? Whatever. Hopefully that hasn't screwed me over. What does this P-switch do? Does it spawn anything? Oh, it just spawns a bunch of coins. Yay, coins! I don't need them, but whatever. That's cool. So yeah, it's less about just the fidelity, but it's more so about, like, the biggest changes that we've seen visually in games have nothing to do with graphics, but it's more so to do with, well, to an extent, render distances, but still, more so to do with the design language, the evolution of our taste as to what looks good. You know, purely in terms of what colors we use, what kind of shapes we use, what kind of gradients we use, all these kind of things, you know? And that's why some games that are older can still hold up ridiculously well. Like, again, I guess I've become a fanboy, but it's like the Jumping Flash games, even the original still looks insanely good. Like, just crank the resolution, and it looks like a modern game. Like, even the shadows on it are, like, crisp as hell, you know? Like, they're actually real-time they're not, like, ray trace shadows, but they don't have to be. They reflect the thing that you're looking at. You know, they actually accurately represent the shape, so it might as well be. You know, it looks really fucking clean and nice, you know? And it's all because of its art direction. That game, it came out like over a year before Mario 64, and it's like an early 3D platformer, although it's not like the first ever 3D game, period, no. Even, for example, that game is actually based off the engine of a different game for the... Oh god, it's one of those game systems that's like not really a game system, it's more like a computer, and it has like a really long and confusing name that I don't remember, but basically there was a previous game made by the same people that uses a lot of the same tech that ended up being used in Jumping Flash, and it looks very similar. It kind of has like a Star Fox look to it, but obviously it runs way smoother, you know? And it was another game where like you run around and like do stuff in like a tank sort of thing, because again, at that point in time, most games were based on controlling vehicles because that's just what made most sense to us. Well, most 3D games, that is. Except for, again, first-person shooters. But because that wasn't necessarily a shooter, it had shooting mechanics. And it's really interesting how Jumping Flash, like, you can still kind of see some of those remnants, as in, you have these levels in it that are, like, way more Corridor and Doom-like. Like, they just straight up look like Doom levels. And I can't say they're definitely the weakest of the game because it kind of goes against the game's strength. They're not like terrible. They're fine enough to play on their own, but it really exposes how clunky the controls can be. They're not terrible. I think it's actually one of the more playable first-person games at a time. But to be fair, it's not a first-person shooter. It's a first-person collecting platformer, not necessarily collectathon that I talk about in the last episode because I don't remember. I was such a bad mood. But maybe I should repeat it just in case it kind of got buried under my bitching. But basically, I'm not a huge fan of Jumping Flash Free because I'm impressed that the game is still plenty playable, despite the language barrier, because I have no idea what's going on, but I know what to do just based on visual cues and stuff. So gotta give it credit for that, but wow, that was short. But I don't like how they've changed the game structure, basically, to being more objective-based. You just do this level and complete these challenges and stuff, and it's like, I don't know, I mean, I guess they had to do something for a third game, but I just kind of would have liked it if they just kept doing the same thing and just maybe adding just some more level gimmicks and stuff. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll play for the game a little more. But wow, look at that. Just like that, we are at the end of the game. This is the final level of New Super Mario Bros. DS, and I'm pretty sure there's no, like, extra star world or something like that, like there would be in future games. Which I've never really been a huge fan of. Like, yeah, it's more content, but it just kind of means, like, oh, great, the game isn't actually over now, you know? Which means that it feels really weird and inconsistent. Okay, hold on. Is this gonna... what am I gonna have to do here? Okay, I think I know what I'm supposed to do. Hit this so that... Yep, they both flip... That's simple. That's a really cool little puzzle. You think they would have used a different theme song for the final castle level? Yeah... You know, it's interesting because the castle theme in Mario 1, I was always kind of a big fan of it because it's just so fucking metal. Do, 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 do. You know, it's got this really consistent bass line. Like, to some people, it may just sound like a bunch of random notes, but it's really not. It's actually a very well thought out composition, you know? It still impresses me how music from that time, it's like, I mean, no shit, because yes, Super Mario Brothers might be a 40-year-old title at this point, but it was also made several hundred years after music had already reached, like, a point of making sense. You know, like, you can easily listen to shit from the 1700s, and while it may be a bit boring by today's standards, it's still totally listenable. I mean, there's music from, like, the fucking 1400s that still, it sounds like music to us, you know, like, the general... Oh no, I think I know what I'm gonna have to do here. Like, the general language of music had already been firmly established. Oh, fuck, okay, I'm gonna have to do a real tight jump here. No. If I want to get whatever it is that's down there, I'm gonna have to somehow time this, of course, like this, and jump, grab that, and then maybe go back. Think about it, because there's definitely gonna be some kind of platform there. Maybe I just have to wait. Well, you know, fuck it. Let's just see. Let's just sit here and wait. No, nothing's coming. Okay, well, in that case, I have no idea what to do. Maybe I should have not hit one of the switches. Well, I mean, it's the end of the game. It really doesn't matter if I don't miss out on a couple... Oh, wait, are we there? This is it. This is the final confrontation in the game. Damn, I've only been recording for 18 minutes. Huh. Okay, well, I guess this is gonna be it. And then we're gonna get the credits, and I'll, you know, give you guys my closing thoughts in post, as I always do. And of course, this is the big Bowser fight. Oh no, he's actually made of bone. And now we're gonna have to deal with him. Oh shit, he's harnessed the power of the hammer, bro. Or I can... Wait, what the fuck? Did he seriously not... Oh my god, yeah. Okay, so you think they would have, like, made it so Mario bumps off of him? I'm pretty sure they added that in future games. I swear I remember that being a thing. Oh, no, hold on. This is the fake out. How could I be so naive? Look what's gonna happen. The screen's gonna shake. Wow, do I feel like a dum-dum? That was I genuinely thought that would be the end of the game. No, it's not. We have, oh boy, quite a ways to go, and we're gonna keep going through. And I'm gonna try to kind of... I don't want to say I want to speed through this necessarily, but I don't want to drag out this bit too long, especially considering that we're still going to have the credits at the end, and I'm going to be talking over that for a little bit. Well, not too much of it. I hope the credits aren't too short because, again, I don't want another Mario Sunshine situation. Because, yeah, at this point, you've probably seen the Mario Sunshine playthrough. I hope you have. And I genuinely had to cut, like, half of the fucking lines at the end of, you know, my closing thoughts. Because just the game didn't have enough credits, apparently. I can't believe I'm saying that, but the credits were not long enough, you know? Especially for a game of its kind. I was thinking like, okay, you know, Big Boy Mario game was gonna have long credits. It didn't. I had to cut shit from my script, you know? So there's plenty of lines that you didn't actually hear me say. I mean, I recorded them, but then I was like, fuck, that's... Okay, come on, just do this properly, Jesus. Ooh, it's like I'm playing Prince of Persia. I've actually never really cared for the Prince of Persia games, be it like the classic, you know, cinematic platformer style ones or the newer ones. I don't know. It's just, there's something, that's the thing about video games, it's like there's often this element of just intrinsic appeal, where it's like no matter how good something is, it doesn't matter to me, it's just like I want this to intrinsically appeal to me, which is like super vague, and really unhelpful to a game developer, because what the fuck are they supposed to do, just make every game a... What do you expect me to say right now? Like, every game a Sonic game, right? Well, no, because even those, like, I don't love every fucking Sonic game, it depends, like, for example, I don't really care for the Game Gear games at all. Like, it's cool when they get referenced sometimes, but oh, that was short. Okay, good, the levels aren't going to be too long, which means you will hopefully be able to get through this world at a relatively good pace. But yeah, so, like, what else do I not care for? You know, I don't really care for all the canceled, like, interesting projects, you know, like Sonic Mars or whatever. Wasn't that going to be a thing? I don't know. I mean, as you can see, collecting star coins is kind of pointless at this point, because there's, like, no branching paths, which I don't mind whatsoever, you know, like, I'm still probably gonna, no, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to launch myself and then go back. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna have to do. Go like this and then collect it and go back. Okay, I mean, it's still a fun little challenge to try and get them. That's the whole point, you know? They give you reasons to collect them that are extrinsic just for the sake of making sure you want to do it, so that you put yourself through that challenge, because that's fundamentally what these things are. They are simply platforming challenges that are thrown in as optional things to do while playing the game, right? It's really, like, strange for me to dissect the game's design like this when I'm not really much of a game analyze type person. I'm just like, yes, good game, I like playing it, you know? It's not so much about, oh, you see here, they place these platforms in this exact order, because that matches the Fibonacci sequence. No, I don't fucking know. But you get the idea, it's like that doesn't really, it's not my thing. Sometimes I like overanalyzing very, like, small parts of games, because I'm weird, but for the most part, wow, that was the whole stage. Let's speed this up real quick. I really do want to make sure we're keeping good time right now. So I'm going to be speeding up sections that don't really need to last that long, like the little animations at the end. There's nothing in these blocks. Why would you put them there? Alright. Why is it playing the underground theme when I'm clearly above ground? Regardless, I do like how the backgrounds change halfway through the stage. You know, oh, it's the Thick Boy Hammer Bros. Die, Thick Boy. There you go. What's the point of this? This is so easy. Again, it's like supposed to be a platforming challenge, except sometimes it's not really oh, it's a rehash of the mountain area. Wait a second. Was that sound effect the same one as the one from Super Mario 64? When, like, Mario's about to... When does it play exactly? Hold on. Like, it clearly does play in that game, but, like, when? Well, I'm trying to think. Oh, like when he's grabbing onto a ledge, I think. Seriously, that sounded just like... I mean, it's because he reused a lot of lines that Charles Martinet has recorded, of course. Oh, it's so weird to damn it. It's so... That one, right there. Yeah, good thing I died there so I can showcase... Wait, do it again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the exact same line. No, the delivery sounds ever so slightly different, like the pitch of his voice. Maybe they wanted, like, that same line, but they had him re-recorded for the game. Potentially, you know, because there's some iconic sounds, right? And if you can recreate it, then great. Yeah, the Starman doesn't last very long. I'm not even gonna pick it up, because there's no point. It's gonna... Oh, fuck. I guess we're not doing that. Let's see if I don't die here. Oh, wait, is there anything... No, there's nothing in this block. Okay, we got another dickhead... We got Boomerang Bro. Wait, hold on. Interesting how they kind of... This predates when the boomerang actually became a power-up in the games. Like in Mario 3D World? Or was it... Which one of the two? Oh, wait. Now I have to use the Thick Boy because I'm small, right? I have to use him to smash this down. Thank you, Fick Boy. Now I have to just kill him, which of course will kill me. And now, fuck, okay. Wow, that sound Mario makes is really funny. Why am I even collecting this? Like, I don't need the star coins anymore, but at the same time I feel drawn to them. It's like I need to collect them anyway. There you go. And that's all of them. Wow, I'm accidentally 100%... God damn it. I'm accidentally 100%ing this game. There you go. Stop the fucker. Grab that. Save again. And then... Don't get hit by this dude. There you go. Oh shit, is that gonna hit me on my... No, of course it's not gonna hit me. Because it's a scripted trajectory. Boink. For fuck's sake. I am just world class of terrible. Like, that's amazing how that can happen. It's interesting because, like, you feel like that means you're bad at the game, but sometimes it's just a matter of, like, wrong place at the wrong time, because I'm so used to the concept of being able to kill enemies by jumping into them rather than onto them, so it's just kind of weird for me. Oh boy, I'm really letting my my preferences shine through, which is not a good thing, as we all know, because preference is bad. I totally thought I was going to get hit there, so I reloaded. What the hell are those things? Why are we introducing new enemies this late into the game? What? Wait, they look like bombs, but they're not actually bombs. What are they? Are they just Goombas? But no, for fuck's sake, you can't really see those very well, can you? Okay, let's try this again. So, jump over here and don't get hit by anything. Oh, well, you can. The game does kind of telegraph when the falling lava is gonna fall, because it has that animation in the background. That's very nice. But yeah, what the hell are these things? They look like bombs, but they don't act like bombs. Do they change? What? No. Oh, yes, that's the thing with these guys. What are they called? This game has so many weird, like, unique enemies. It's like a firework, I just realized. You know? And a lot of them have never come back. I wonder what's the philosophy behind not bringing a character back like that, because why wouldn't you? If you have the assets, if you have the character design, even if you have to make a new model, surely just making a new model can never be as time-consuming and as expensive as designing a brand new model. So, you know, it's not like it wouldn't fit the art direction. Most Mario games have a fairly similar art direction. There's differences, of course. I see what I have to do. Good thing I'm invincible for this. I'm invincible. And literally every time I become invincible in any Mario game, that's the first thing that plays in my head. That song that guy made up. It was like, I'm invincible and you can't touch me. You can go to hell. You can suck my balls. You know? Just like, that's the first thing that plays inside this stupid skull of mine. It's just like... Well, it's not the skull that's stupid, it's the brain, but you know what I mean. And I could never get it out of my head. Like, that is those are the canon lyrics to that piece of music right there, if it needed lyrics. You know, every time I get on a shell in Super Mario 64, whatever it might be, it's just, I'm invincible, and you can't touch me. You know, it's great. Fun when that kind of stuff happens, because it literally cannot be undone. Like, I cannot remove that from my head. How many more levels do we have? Oh, okay, good. That's the true finality, right? There's no way. It's a big-ass castle, which means that there's no way to, like, fake us out. And now I have another one of these blocks, and now that I'm in a much better mood, I can actually commentate over... Fuck. I can actually commentate over exactly what's happening with this, snake challenge. It's really fun, because you have to, like, you know, stay on top of it. Well, not on top of it, but you have to, like, you know, follow it very closely, but the game will tempt you with these pickups to make you slow down, but you still need them because, you know, they're helpful. Even if I don't really see myself, it's just for the sake of the extra hit point. That's really the most useful thing about the Fire Flower. Even though the Fire Flower is great for, you know, killing stuff. Pixel rotation on the, on those things. What do you call them? Oh fuck, I got crushed. I completely forgot that crushing was a thing that can happen in these games. I don't know why. I wonder why it's, like, accepted universally that, like, crushing is, like, insta-kill. I think well, no, Mario 64 doesn't do that. Mario 64 just makes Mario take damage normally, I think. But yeah, it's just basically just the lack of inertial frames of reference, the level. Because, you know, Mario doesn't follow along. Oh, shit. Please tell me I haven't screwed myself over. No, okay, I haven't. Good. Just kind of follow along very smoothly. It's not really that hard. Grab the thing. There you go. Even though we do not need that. Like, at this point in the game, there's... Oh, for fuck's sake. There's objectively zero reason for me to collect the star coins. You know, at all. No reason. And yet, like I said, I'm still doing it because... it's shiny thing. I must collect shiny. There you go, collected shiny. Please don't screw this. Just, okay, take the hit, but just keep going, alright? Get the checkpoint. I'm guessing we're gonna spawn over there on those, differently colored platforms. And, yeah, it was just one of those... I like how there's all these, like, sizzling particles moving up, and it's, like, one of my favorite effects in any game. And I love how in a lot of games, because it typically would be a pre-rendered effect, it has, like, this really cool motion blur. It's, like, way higher resolution than everything else in the game, so it looks more modern than it really should be. Like, Mario Sunshine did it, and so did Omega Boost. You know, even though it's, like, a PS1 game, but when you do it, it's like, whoa, it's like a recent game, because it's all blurry and stuff, which is, like, exactly how recent games are, because, anti-aliasing methods, which you can't disable for some reason. I don't know. I've never understood anti-aliasing, really. Just play the game at a higher resolution. It's actually, that's the thing, it becomes more demanding. The higher the resolution, the more demanding certain methods of anti-aliasing become. And that's the fucked up thing, that the higher the resolution, the less you need anti-aliasing. Like, this desperately needs anti-aliasing, but that would just look even worse. Basically, I've never been a fan of anti-aliasing. I just never understood the appeal. That'd be like... Okay, well, it's not quite as bad as if I were to enable bilinear filtering for this series. You know, I could show you what it looks like for like a split second. Like, look, let me show you. Screen filtering, boom. That's what it looks like. Oh my god, I'm murdering your eyeballs right now, aren't I? Because yes, it's not pleasant. Like, it's smoother, sure, but nope. We're not doing that. There you go. That's much better. I'm just trying to think, like, how do they... What was the thought process behind, like, okay, that's what's gonna be our, yeah, of course you can't hit them that way. That's gonna be the thing that, the sound that plays whenever you pause the game. It's gonna do a little doorbell sound. I don't know. Oh, man. Wasn't there this one guy who said that, like, he can't play Sonic Unleashed with his dog in the room because every time he does a QuickTime event, he thinks the doorbell is genuinely going off? You know what? The concept of a doorbell is weird to me because we don't really have these in our normal houses here. Like, we have these alarms and, like, these bells that we can activate in, like, apartments and such, but we don't have, like, a typical ding-dong, you know, doorbell system. Like, that's just not something we do, you know? I don't know why. It's such a Western concept to me. Like, obviously, like, when I go to, like, an apartment or something, we have, like, a buzzing thing, you know? Sure, but... Or, like, a very fast ringing bell, but... Still, whatever. It's just weird. We have them in shops, though. I don't fucking know. Why am I exposing so much of my culture? I'm trying to cultivate this image of being a Western person, but I'm not. And that's what... I think it actually gives it an interesting take on a lot of different cultural phenomenon, you know, from the outside looking in. Because, you know, YouTube is a very English-dominant place with a lot of people who just are from those countries. There's plenty of non-English people, of course, but... I mean, like, most of YouTube is America, Canada, and England, right? And Australia as well. So, which I guess Australia would be more so to the east than anything else, at least relative to where I am. It all depends because, you know, around the globe, right? So as far as you're concerned, if you're living in a certain part of the world, it might be north. I don't fucking know. Well, no, depends. Okay, that's not going to be activatable. We're going to have to maybe... Nope, that doesn't do anything. I love the fire effect, too. It looks really nice. And I'm gonna get killed by it, right? No, don't get killed by it. Please give power up. Oh wait, I already have it. No, I have to leave that for later, okay? I'm the kind of person where, like, I'll have something in reserve in a game and just never use it. Oh, fuck. I just never use it because I'm worried that, like, I might need it a little... You know, I'm the kind of guy, like, if I, for whatever reason, played RPGs, which I don't enjoy RPGs, but if I did play one, I would just, I would have... like 20 stocked up mana potions or some shit like that and never use them just in case. You know, that's absolutely that's me. I'm that kind of player. The kind of person who just like keeps shit in. Oh, pixel rotation again, that's fun. I'm guessing now I have to go the other way. You're not gonna catch me. Oh fuck, you actually can break through those blocks. I had no idea. No, don't know. You know, the music's really fucking good in here. It's such an underrated theme, honestly. And that's just constantly on. That's gonna kill... No, it didn't kill me. That's good. Now I have to figure out where to go. So yeah, there's some that are just constantly on, others that are not. I'm really not a fan of, like, this puzzle-esque design, this maze-like thing going on. I like how the Thwomps have more detailed faces now. It took them long enough to do that. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, now we're back here. That's what I get. Well, you know what? It's still better than having to reset like most of the level. Interesting, actually. There's another switch. Oh, don't tell me that like this area that I accessed a couple seconds ago. Don't tell me that's a part where I don't actually have to ever go. Because it feels that way. I'm getting this vibe now that if I keep going this... Wait a second, what am I even doing? I guess I'm jumping over here. Oh no, wait. Wait, I'm a fucking idiot. That's exactly what just happened 2 seconds ago, right? How am I going to do this now? I guess I'm going to have to go like this and then stomp. Or, wait, platform? Nope, I'm going to die again and I have to wait for this fucking thing to... Come on, come on, come on. Oh, wait, no. No, yeah, okay, there's nothing there. Half of my commentary is just me saying no and yes. Which I guess makes sense because that is the core of human communication. What is going on? I'm so confused right now. When the hell did I activate this? Wait, hold on. Wait a couple seconds and then go like this. What is happening? How did this happen? I'm so confused. Maybe it's... What do I do? How did I end up in this situation? Maybe I have to go... Oh, of course. I have to go to the right. Yes. There you go. And save now. Even if I don't necessarily have to be here. Yeah, you can just kind of walk through these guys. Assuming that you're fast enough, which I'm clearly not. But that's okay. I like how the platforms underneath them are a different color. There's a slight little bit of visual communication that is fun. And pronouncing words incorrectly is also fun on purpose. Because we are hardwired to understand them regardless. Because that's just how language works. You know what? Why do I feel like that's a trap? I feel like you're not supposed to hit that, you know? Actually, no. They wouldn't put it in if... Yeah, you probably are supposed to hit it. Now it's going to rotate. We're going to look at forward-facing Mario. Forward-facing Mario can't hurt you. He's not real. Forward-facing Mario. Okay, we were just here. So now I have to go the other way, I imagine. I have to go this way to then be able to... No, I don't care for the star coin. I do care for the star coin. Let's go and get it. It's so easy to get that it's like an insult not to get it, you know? That's the first one. Oh god, is this going to be a real chungus of a stage? Do people still say that? I don't know. I guess I've been recording for 36 minutes. Oh boy, and with the credits on top of that, this is going to be a long boy episode. Oh, hold on. Is this it? This feels like it's the end. No. The game would totally... Oh no, yes, we are making tangible progress. Yes, checkpoint. That must mean that I'm getting close to the... Oh, we're only halfway through. Fuck. Okay, it's almost like the final level is supposed to be a... Oh, no. I recognize a configuration of platforms such as this. It made a sound. They're going Mario 1 on us right now. I imagine now I have to go... Yup. Now it's going to be middle, right? Right? Yes, it's middle and I'm dead. Okay. Go in the middle. And now, hopefully that's going to be it. Break through this, and... Oh, now I have to take a fucking hit to... Oh, no. I can totally cheese this. Yeah, that's how it's done. Oh, is it cheesing if that's genuinely how the game works? I don't know. Come on, speed this up. We don't need your transitions. There you go. There's the final boss. The true final fight. Alright, we're gonna see how this is gonna go. You know that cauldron kind of looks like cross-stitch from fucking... What was that game? We can just kill Bowser. There you go. Child murder. There you go. Done. It kind of looks like cross-stitch from Glover. That game that I was thinking of doing a series on, but I was like, no, I don't want to do a series on it. It's really cool how the different colored flames have like different qualities to them to, you know, make it easier for you to know exactly how you're supposed to... Oh, wait, that was probably my chance to kill him. But instead I'm over here just shooting him in the face. Why do I feel like he's never going to die like this? Like, they probably made him invincible. You think? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Oh, that's the one that... I see. That's the Bowser fight that stops you from getting underneath. Okay, so we're gonna have to just do this fucking... The way you're supposed to actually do it, which is actually not that hard, and that's the... That can't be it. That's not the end, right? Is it? Or am I thinking of New Super Mario Bros. Wii? New Super Mario Bros. DS is almost an interesting example of modernizing a formula to such an extent that it becomes its own entity altogether. While this game clearly has one foot firmly in the past, replaying it just now opened my eyes to just how many unique and creative gimmicks they were able to seamlessly work into the level design. In some ways, NSMB DS feels more like a sequel to Mario Free than World, with its level themes and structure, while it's also throwing in the updated moveset from the 3D games. That's all fine by me. Despite not caring for most of Mario's 3D games, I've always loved the movement system in them. Top-notch presentation as always, spawning one of the most iconic overworld themes in the franchise. In fact, the music overall is quite crisp sounding for a Nintendo DS game. Don't let my frustrations in Part 7 of this LP mislead you. This game is very well balanced in terms of its pacing and progression. Just don't be an idiot like me and forget about the Mega Toad houses. What else can I say? This is in every respect a 2D Mario classic, and I'm so glad I decided to play through it for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next BK play.